Americans. We're blessed again to be back for another one. I am your host, TJ the Conservative Hustler, the Newcastle representative. And let's just see what the hell going on.
Investigators say he stood over the mother of his children and opened fire.
My arms.
Over.
My back.
And over.
My legs.
And over again.
My stomach.
She is alive to tell her story.
If a guy hit you once or even disrespect you, he's not for you.
Her case is now in the hands of the Milwaukee Police Department and the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force. They are asking for your help in finding 32-year-old Askia Strong.
Look at him. Look at the little animal thug. Not punch, not beat, not slap. Stood over her and shot his child's mother. And if I'm the Uncle Tom Coon sellout for calling that out, what the hell is he?
Strong.
He's been arrested, I think, 13 times.
Strong is wanted for a string of charges, including first-degree attempted homicide for shooting the mother of his children more than 20 times. U.S. Marshals warn.
Wait, what? What?
Attempted homicide for shooting the mother of his children more than 20 times. U.S. Marshals.
Damn. You don't want police around for nobody like that? You don't want nobody around to bring shame to that? What world are we living in with somebody stand over their child's mother and shoot them 20 times? Man, y'all crazy as hell.
Marshals warn he's armed and dangerous. Prosecutors say there was a disagreement between the victim and Strong during a car ride where their children were inside. It was over inappropriate pictures Strong was allegedly showing their daughter. When the victim
he looked like he was showing his daughter appropriate pictures.
realized he was armed, she made a run for it. Investigators say it did not stop him. He allegedly went after her and shot her multiple times near Milwaukee's 24th and Lapham. Strong has been on the run since the July shooting.
If you can do that to somebody that you are allegedly in love with, you can definitely do it to anybody.
They warn anyone helping Strong is risking charges for aiding a fugitive.
He can bring things to your door that you don't want brought to your door, one being law enforcement.
Strong is described as 5'5", weighing 140 pounds.
It's a dollar sign right on his throat with dollar bills that kind of like fly out the sides.
Anyone with information on his whereabouts is urged to call the U.S. Marshal tip line 414-297-3707. You will remain anonymous. If Strong is watching, the U.S. Marshal Service want him to know this warrant will never go away until he's in custody.
If he is watching, just be strong and turn yourself in.
Yeah, okay. I'll be sure to turn myself in. I'll be down there, let's say, tomorrow morning. Yeah, right. And you think she just now found out that dude was a nut job? He been a nut job. You knew that. His first time shooting you. That wasn't his first time putting his hands on you. You should have been got away from him. Not blaming you for getting shot. I'm blaming you for picking up an animal thug wherever you met him. You should have left his ass there.
The family of a 19-year-old shot and killed late last month laid that young woman to rest today.
And one of the teens charged with killing her was out of custody at the time for allegedly killing another woman more than a year ago. Her family tells.
You hear that? One person is dead because an animal thug killed her because he was out on bond from killing another lady. And if I'm the Uncle Tom Coon sellout, what the hell is he?
Our Bill Miston, the suspect shouldn't have been out in the first place, right, Bill?
Mary and Ted, 17-year-old Rashawn Seabury was released from custody on a signature bond.
Don't let that fly over your head. 17, out on bond already for one murder. 17. And you don't want nobody to call that out? You don't want him locked up? We're not hearing no more program shits. You better be glad we're not coming for his damn parents too.
last month. Confined to his home on GPS before the month was over, though, he's accused of shooting and killing Kamiana Funchess outside his own home. And Funch's death hits too close to home for family of another woman who Seabury is accused of shooting and killing last year.
Let's go get my bike.
This is Trinity. She's 4 years old, going on 5, as she's sure to tell you.
Without this little girl right here, she keep me going.
For Virginia and Leandre Speed, so much of Trinity reminds them of their daughter, Jasmine Brown.
She's just a...
Now the grandparents got to pick up the pieces. You see the damage we cause in the community? No far right, white supremacists, no neo nothing, no Proud Boy, no none of that shit would ever do half the damage in the community we do to ourselves. Point blank, period. There, I said it.
Got a sweet spirit, just like my daughter.
The 26-year-old was shot and killed near 5th and Malvina back in April 2021.
My daughter's supposed to be here raising her daughter.
17-year-old Rashawn Seabury, then 16, was charged with shooting and killing.
16 years old at the time. Running around with a damn gun. Not a basketball, not shoulder pads, not books. He's running around with this nappy head, this stupid look on his face, trying to be Mr. Oh, long hair, don't care. Now, I hope you stay in the cage for a long time, preferably the rest of your life, animal.
Brown, prosecutors said he stood through a car's moonroof and shot a rifle to, quote, clear a path, and hit Brown as she dropped off a friend after a night out. His brother, 25-year-old Angelo McCaleb, was also charged in connection to the case. He's a material witness for the state, but can't be found, so the trial was put on hold.
Mr. Seabury was out on bail for another homicide charge that had a pending speeding trial that we could not meet, so his bail on that case was reduced
to a $30,000 signature bond. He was released on home confinement last month and on GPS monitoring at his home on Long Island Drive. It was there on May 31st. Prosecutors said 3 women were making rounds to graduation parties when they wanted to surprise 3 friends at a house there on North Long Island Drive. Filings say as they pulled up to the home, gunfire erupted. An 18-year-old woman was injured. A 19-year-old woman, Kamiana Funchess, was killed. 18-year-old Omari.
Now, you in a night out. You about to go to you getting your mind right for a graduation party. You don't bust your ass in school. You living life. I mean, you dressed, you're out. Your kids. We all been there. They're different forms and, fashions and, You pull up to the spot. The kids are probably outside of the house party. Shouldn't be drinking and smoking. They're probably out there just drinking, having a good time, man. We about to graduate. And all of a sudden, gunfire erupt from little animal thugs. Wow. Killing somebody's baby. And you don't want nobody to call that out? You don't want them to sit in jail however long the court case take. You want them to bond right back out to get right back in the community to do the exact same thing. That ain't happening no more.
Ian McNeely, Funch's boyfriend, 17-year-old Dalen Bridges, and 17-year-old.
Look at them. Babies. Babies. Throwing their life away. Boy, you can't even get a straight lineup. You out there shooting guns? Come on, man. We got to do better, the community. We can't keep blaming the far right, nothing. The white man, nothing. This shit start in the home, period.
Year-old Rashawn Seabury charged in the case. Prosecutors said the 3 thought the car was suspicious, so they started shooting. In total, at least...
They thought the car was suspicious, so they just get the bright idea to just start shooting at it. This the mentality in the community? This is what the babies are being taught? We won't get nowhere. There won't be a future with thinking like this. We got to bring manhood back and bring men back fast.
At least 24 bullets at the car. Police say at least 16 fired by Seabury.
To hurt somebody else?
This hurt me to the core.
The speeds infuriated.
I'm glad he got caught, but I'm sad that he had to do something else like that to get put back in jail.
I feel sorry for him. I pray for him, but I just want justice for my daughter.
No, see, I don't feel sorry for them. And I will pray for them. I will pray they get a long-ass jail sentence and never come home. Their parents, cousins, uncles can write them, can visit them. You can't see little Queen no more. Like, no. It ain't no feeling sorry for them. They need to feel the pain. Period. That's the problem. They're not feeling the pain. That's the only way you can register through the animal thug. Pain.
I need peace. I need peace.
And it may be some time before any type of peace comes. That jury trial for Brown's case is
coming never, whenever. Shit, my baby is gone. But I'm the Uncle Tom Coon sellout, right? For calling it out, right? Huh? I'm the Uncle Tom Coon sellout for calling it out, right? Some of y'all gonna learn, but you're gonna learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. As you learn.
Sparkle cleans everyday messes, and it won't clean out your piggy bank.
So, Brenda, did you get your car fixed after your fender bender?
Oh, no, not yet, Linda. I'm still looking for a Lenza.
You know, with lending.
A Milwaukee family lost a loved one to a fatal shooting last week. It happened on the city's northwest side.
Christina Benzel spoke with the victim's grandmother today. That grandmother held the teen in her arms as he died. Christina?
It's been an emotional week since that shooting happened near 71st and Hampton. Police are still looking for who is responsible. Meanwhile, family members say that's what they need to find closure.
Sunday's rain matches the somberness at 71st and Hampton.
He had this whole future ahead of him.
It's the spot 17-year-old Preston Gilpate was shot and killed.
We heard gunshots. You know, I just immediately dropped to the floor.
Milwaukee police say the shooting happened just after midnight last Sunday, but Lanice Vickers knows that. When she heard the shots,
I heard several, maybe 5 or 6.
She walked outside, yelling for her grandson, only to hear him respond that he needed help.
Called 911, I grabbed the towel, and I ran over to where he was, right there. And
you hear that? Hear how choked up she is? She hear gunshots. She get down. First of all, it's 12 o'clock at night. I mean, it's kind of questionable. I mean, 17. I wish she would be in the house getting ready for school. But she hears gunshots. She immediately thinks, oh shit, my grandbaby outside. Go screaming, calling his name. He's screaming to her, he needs help. She goes to him, he's shot up. Now she's holding her grandbaby by the back of the head as he's slowly dying. And you don't want police around for that. Wow.
When he took his last breath, all he was saying was, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Vickers saw he was shot, so she comforted him in his last moments.
Had his head in his hand. Then he stopped talking. He didn't say nothing.
Police say Preston died at the scene and are still looking for who is responsible, something family members say is the only way they'll find closure.
It's not like he had, cancer or something and we saw it coming. We didn't see it coming. So, you know, I just want peace.
The 17-year-old was a senior at Madison High School. His family.
Look at that. Look at that. 17. Took somebody, baby. For what? We gotta tighten up, community.
He says he loved video games and was a jokester. Memories not even the rain can wash away. Police are still investigating what led up to the shooting. If you have any information, you're asked to call police or Crime Stoppers.
You see? That's why this channel is here. We're going to protect women and children by all costs here. I don't give a shit who don't like it. I don't care who talk what kind of shit about it. I don't give a shit about none of that. I know what I'm here for. I know what this platform is here for. And anytime some dumb shit like that involving an animal thug happens, I'm going to call it out. And if you don't want a clown that'll shoot his child's mother 20 times locked up, not only are you an asshole, but you're a big part of the problem. Family and friends, until we meet again, please be safe. Stay humble.